Sadhguru, you mentioned that domestic violence increasing 100% in some places. Why is it so difficult for us to be with our loved ones? We talked about how it's hard to be with ourselves, and we have some ideas about how we can try to process that with the spending time quietly. But why is it so difficult to be with our husband, our wife, our children, our grandparents in the same households, whereas for the last previous year we could do it? Why is it hard now?
No, this whole… for a lot of them, this whole loved one business is only working because largely you're absent. I miss you, you miss me, and it's great. But now you can't miss them wherever you are in the house, somebody's around you. Now you realize what is the nature of the relationship. This has happened simply because, once again, in the last few decades or probably in a century or so, we've largely moved this whole arrangement in such a way that it's all about me. What will I get out of you? You should be the source of my joy, my pleasure, my well-being. If you're not serving any of those things, you will be gotten rid of. So this mentality once you build, then naturally being together is not a possibility, because no two people can really be together when there is so much calculation about what will I get out of this. When people are signing prenuptial agreements, suppose we divorce tomorrow, when they're getting married, before marriage, in case we get divorced, I get the house, you get the dog, you get the stocks, I get the money. I'm saying with this mindset, how do two people weave their lives together? It's simply impossible when you know this is not it. So everything is about me, it's all about me. You're here to serve me, so that is going to be very unpleasant because the other person will make sure it's unpleasant for you. Once it's all about you, people will make sure your life is a mess. And you were going off almost 12 hours a day, you were gone. So when you came home, you were very tired, you had a drink and maybe you went to bed and you woke up in the morning and again you were gone, it was working quite well. Saturdays you went out golfing, so it was working quite well. Now golf courses are closed, offices are closed, nowhere to go. 24 hours of the day, you're seeing the same face, and now you're realizing what is the nature of relationships that you have built. So this is the time to understand the value of another human being. Somebody was sending me some messages, this lady telling me, Sadhguru, for the first time in my life, I'm beginning to love my mates because they're absent. You never realize the value of people who are doing small things for you, around you. You thought they're some trash, you never looked at their face, you never found out who they are, you don't know what they feel, nothing, you paid cash, so your job was done. Now suddenly that maid is absent, you have to wash your own dishes and you have to clean the house, you have to do everything. Suddenly you're realizing what a burden this stupid house that you built, which is 20,000 square feet, and you have to clean it every day. You realize what a blunder you have done with your life. So, it is time to realize all these things, that we must understand who we are really in this world, how long are we going to be here, are we making arrangements for our life as it is necessary, or are we just going wild and mad trying to be better than somebody else? If this much we realize, our relationships will fall into place.
And if we truly love someone, we should be finding ways to serve them, to treat them well, to give them things, as opposed to looking at them as objects that make us happy.
No, don't go and tell your wife, I want to serve you, she will run away. Not about serving them, it is just this, you must understand, you have formed this relationship because you have a need. You have physical needs, psychological needs, emotional needs, social and economic needs, maybe, we don't know what. Multiple needs you have, and somebody is here to provide those needs. But once a little time passes, you think they need you. No, you need them, whether it's your wife or your maid or your husband or your child, you barely need them, that's why you brought them into your life. If you're always conscious of this, You will be grateful. When you're grateful, you behave sensibly.